What up? What up? Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Golden Up Boxing. I am here live and direct, and I'm waiting for a Canelo fan who was calling me out. Never mentioned me, though. But now that I saw that he mentioned me, now I mentioned him to see if he wants to really debate. And I'm still waiting. 3 minutes late already. 4 minutes late. What's going on, buddy? I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's go. You call me out. You fucked up with the wrong apple, my friend. You fucked up with the wrong guy. You fucked up with the wrong snake. I'm gonna expose your Canelo Alvarez, and I'm gonna break this guy so bad with his argument. It's gonna be hilarious. I've debated so many Canelo fans. This is just one more in my resume. Just one more in my resume. I wonder what this guy is. He was supposed to be here 5 minutes ago. I already sent him the link. Let's see where this guy shows up. Who we have in the house here? Bitch, I sent you the link already. What the fuck? Here. There you go. There's your link. Do you not see the link? I sent you an X, bro. Get in. Step into the dragon.
The link don't work. But thank you for dropping the link. I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, if you say you're gonna call me out, don't just you fucking put a link and you show me you calling me out. Don't sit in your live or whatever. You call me out and put a link, motherfucker.
Yeah,
because
for you.
Because that's what I did for you. I did it for you. Called you. No, you did not. Everybody can see it right now.
Hey, bro, I called you out
Everybody
last
can
night.
see it right now. That is bullshit.
I put links in your comments.
I've destroyed people
I
like
put
you.
links in your comments.
You never
whatever.
Me
hey,
shit.
Don't matter.
You
We're
never
here now.
send me shit.
I called you out, right?
I sent it to you. I
called you out, right?
Call me out for what? You said
I
fucking
because your takes are
trash.
trash.
Seem like a pussy out from you.
Because your takes are trash. That's why.
Fuck you. You're Canelo's fraud, bro. That's what he a fraud.
All right, so we're gonna debate, or we're gonna go back and forth.
Canelo.
We gonna debate, or we gonna just insult back and forth? You want to debate?
Talk. Come on. What you got?
What are you, like an American boxing fanboy? You sucking all American boxers' dick? Is that what you do? Is that what you come on the Is that what you come on the internet to do?
You're a pocho.
Is that what you come on the internet to do? You suck American boxers' dick? Is that what you do?
You're a pocho, bro. You're not even a real Mexican.
Yeah, bro.
The real Mexicans don't even believe in you.
I don't care about that.
The real Mexicans don't even believe in you.
What are you? Hey, what are you?
You're just an American. You're just an American. You're a Yankee. That's what you are.
What are you, bro?
I want to know what
Mexican,
you are, bro. You're a pocho. Where were you born? What were you born? What were you born?
What you do, bro?
What were you born?
Sacramento, California.
What were you born? What's that country from? What's that country from?
Calm down.
What's that country from?
Calm down, bro.
What's that country from?
Ask me a question, I'll answer it.
What's that country from? Just answer the country.
I'm trying to answer your question. Just calm down.
It's USA, motherfucker. You don't have to answer it too hard. Just say USA.
I'll answer it. Where was I born? Where was I born?
Yeah.
Is that what you asked me?
Yeah.
Sacramento, California.
Where's that at?
California, motherfucker.
What country's that in?
America, motherfucker.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Are you stupid?
What is that? You calling me an American? You're an American.
What does that matter? What does it matter?
Of course that matters. You just call me out for being American. You just call me for being American, and now you're calling me.
I said you suck American boxers' dick, is what I said.
You suck Mexican shit.
I said you suck American boxers' dick, is what I said.
Mexican shit. You suck Mexican cock.
Okay, bro. Okay, so we're gonna debate boxing or what? All right. We can debate boxing or what?
No, I'm just giving it to you.
Okay, cool. I can take it. I can take it. So we're gonna debate boxing.
I'm sure you take it in the ass.
We can debate boxing, or this is what you do.
I'm just waiting, bro. What you got?
This is what you do. Is this what you do, bro?
What you got, bro? What you got? What you got? Go ahead.
All right, let me ask you a question.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
Let me ask you a question then. All right, chill. Let me ask you a question. What's your issue? Why you put out so much propaganda, negative propaganda on Canelo Alvarez? What's your issue with that dude? Tell me. Go ahead. Boxing shit. Straight boxing. No disrespect. Straight boxing. What the fuck's your issue with Canelo Alvarez?
Easy. So first of all, he's no different than a Jack Dempsey or a Gene Toney. He's no different than Billy Seuss and other fighters that came in that era too. He's no different than fighters like Floyd Patterson, who was avoiding fights too. He's no different than many other fighters that existed who are prize fighters. This dude is a straight prize fighter. He don't give a shit about giving the fans the best boxing fights. Okay, that's my issue. Now you go ahead.
Okay, let me ask you then. What are the best boxing fights that he hasn't given you?
Demetrius Andrade, Canelo Alvarez, Dave Morrell Jr.
Oh, you said Canelo Alvarez.
I said Canelo Alvarez. You said Canelo Alvarez. I said Demetrius Andrade, David Benavidez, and Dave Morrell Jr.
Okay, so at the moment, I'll give you the David Benavidez fight, bro. I've never been a motherfucker to come on here and defend Canelo and say, "Oh, Canelo, he ain't got to fight David." I never been that dude. I'm a David's fan. I got Jose's number in my phone.
I have Jose's number too.
Bro.
Just talk about Morrell Jr.
Good.
Talk about Morrell Jr.
So talk about
Morrell Jr. We agree on that.
All right, let me keep going. Let me agree on that. Bro.
Talk about Morrell Jr.
Let me keep going. I'll give you Benavidez. I'm not one of these dudes that come on here and defend that. I want to see that fucking fight. You know what I mean? But as far as Morrell Jr. has fallen off, bro. His last 3 fights at light heavyweight, garbage, bro. Trash. That name holds no more credibility. The Demetrius Andrade name, he didn't even put no weight on his own fucking name. Demetrius Andrade has given up on his own fucking career.
No. Let's go step by step. Let's go step by step. Let's start with Morrell Jr. Don't skip. Just go Morrell Jr.
You threw 3 names at me, so I'm giving you all 3 names.
No, I just want you to go.
Stop me wherever you want to stop me at. Go ahead.
Just one step at a time.
Yeah, okay. So I gave you the Benavidez name. I'm not a motherfucker that comes on here and defends Canelo. You call me a fanboy, but you really don't know me. I come here to defend the sport of boxing. Right? I think the content that you put out on Canelo Alvarez,
you defend prize fighting. You defend prize fighting.
That's why
you're
I'm here.
A prize fighter fan. You're not a boxing fan.
Let me ask you a question, bro.
Fan.
Okay, I hear you say that. How the fuck is an undisputed champion who defends undisputed a fucking prize fighter? How does that work?
Was he given the first undisputed belt? Did he order for the fight, or did he requested the fight for Abdi Yildirim?
The Yildirim fight was his mandatory.
Yes,
mandatory.
That's not true. I want you to go.
Mandatory.
No, I'm going to prove you wrong right now. I want everybody to go. I want everybody to go to The Athletic and check in. Canelo Alvarez requested for the Abdi Yildirim right. It wasn't his mandatory. This is by the New York Times, which works The Athletic. So I don't want to hear bullshit. You already lost that one.
Jimmy, your name is Jimmy, right? Jimmy, yeah, Yildirim was already Benavidez. Yildirim was already Yildirim was already Benavidez' mandatory.
Was not ordered.
So he was already the number 1 contender.
He requested.
He was already the number 1.
I'm gonna send you the link. I'm gonna send you the link right now.
Jimmy,
so this guy's lying.
Listen,
this guy's lying.
Jimmy, he didn't pull Yildirim out the hat. He didn't pull Yildirim out the hat. Yildirim was already Benavidez' mandatory.
I'm going to show you.
Yildirim was already number 1.
I'm going to show you lying. I'm going to show everybody you lying.
Was Yildirim not? Hey, Jimmy, was Yildirim not Benavidez' mandatory? Was he not?
You're going to say no, he was not. They didn't order it.
Okay, but was he number 1 contender?
Did they order it?
Was he number 1 contender?
Did they order it? Did they order it?
I don't know.
Oh, see, you don't know. That's the problem. You don't even know that.
But okay, was he number 1 contender?
You don't even know.
But Jimmy, was he number 1 contender?
He wasn't the mandatory.
But was he the number 1
contender in
the WBC for David Benavidez' bill?
Even if he's the 1 number contender, he wasn't his mandatory.
But can you admit that? I just admitted that I don't know if they mandated it. I just admitted that.
Okay.
Can
you admit his number 1 spot?
Can you admit that he was number 1?
It was his number 1 spot, but it wasn't ordered.
Jimmy, so we both can agree that Canelo didn't just pull him out of the fucking hat.
No, we both agree that it wasn't ordered.
Canelo didn't pull his name out of the fucking hat, bro. He was the number 1 contender, Jimmy.
He could have taken another.
You just agreed to that.
Let me ask you another question. No, you just agreed that it wasn't ordered.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Okay, so that's a different story. So admit that. So I'm just saying one thing. I'm giving you another one. I'm going to give you.
Jimmy, hold on real quick. Hold on, Jimmy.
When he fought.
Jimmy, hold on. Jimmy,
I'm going to break you down right now. I'm about to break your argument right now.
You're not letting me talk, Jimmy.
I'm about to break your argument right now.
I'm trying to have a debate with you, bro, but you're not letting me talk,
bro. You're making shit up. You're making shit up.
How, bro? You just agreed with me. You just agreed with me.
You just agreed that it wasn't ordered.
What lie did I make up?
You just agreed with me that it wasn't ordered.
And you agreed with me that he was the number 1 contender.
So he shouldn't have taken that fight then.
He was the number 1 contender.
He shouldn't have taken that fight then.
Okay, fine. All right, fine. The Yildirim fight bothered you that much. That's fine, Jimmy. You don't like it. All right, bro. I'm not going to argue with you. But, Jimmy, can we at least say this? He fought 4 times in 11 months, and Yildirim was just one of those guys. Can we at least keep it real and say that? four
I'll
times
keep
in
it real.
11 months, Jimmy.
No, we're gonna go to that belt real quick because you're skipping too fast.
Okay,
When he fought Callum Smith,
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you right now, when he fought Callum Smith, did they give him the WBC title? Yes or no?
I thought he had to fight Yildirim for it.
No, you're wrong. When
Okay,
he fought
so-
Callum Smith,
so,
they gave him
I
the
remember.
WBA
Yeah.
and the WBC.
You're right.
How is
You're
that
right.
undisputed?
You're right. Mauricio Suleiman threw it in there. You're right. But what is why are you blaming? Why are you mad at Canelo for that?
But my
That's
question
Mauricio
is,
Suleiman.
to be
That's Mauricio
undisputed,
Suleiman. That's Mauricio
Okay.
Suleiman and his bullshit. Well, okay,
did
let's keep
Canelo
going.
accept it? Did Canelo
Let's keep
accept
going.
it?
Okay, yeah, he
Did Canelo
accepted
accept it?
Yeah, just like
Okay,
David Benavidez,
okay,
just like
okay.
Benavidez
Okay,
just
let me
accepted
ask
his
you.
fucking email belt.
It doesn't
You know what I
really
mean?
matter.
You got a
It
problem
doesn't-
with that?
Canelo
got a
was
problem with
always
that, Jimmy?
Canelo was always the franchise champion.
Jimmy,
he never
do
took
you got
away
a
his
problem?
championship.
Do
He
you
was
got a
always the
problem?
franchise champion.
Jimmy, do you got a problem with Benavidez accepting the email belt that he just accepted? You got a problem with that?
Because in the end
No
of the
problem
day,
with
Dimitri
that.
Bivol didn't want to take the fight.
No
It's
problem
not
with
the same
that.
thing. It's not
No
the same
problem
thing.
with that.
It's not the same thing.
Okay,
It's not the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's not the same thing.
Okay,
Jimmy,
was
hear me
Canelo
out.
the-
Hear me
was-
out, Jimmy. Hear me
No,
out.
Jimmy,
Hear me
you're
out,
trying to
Jimmy.
set traps
It's
here,
not
but I'm
the
saying
same
you
thing.
trap.
Hear me out.
Did
David
Benavidez
had
the
to fight
mandatory
somebody.
Canelo? Was David
Canelo had to
Benavidez the
fight
mandatory Canelo?
Canelo had to fight somebody for his belt, and you got a
was
problem with
David
that.
Benavidez the
Benavidez got
mandatory
a
for
free
Canelo?
belt. Benavidez got a free belt, and you don't got a problem with that. But okay, go ahead. Let's keep going, Jimmy. What's next?
Bro, he got a free belt. That's right.
Yeah,
He got a free
Benavidez
belt.
got a free belt. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Canelo,
saying.
And Canelo had to
But that's
fight
not
Callum
we're
Smith.
talking about undisputed.
Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, let's keep
Okay,
going.
keep on. Yeah.
Yeah. So what's next? So you
But
don't.
Dimitri
So you don't
Sandre,
like.
let's
The,
go-
so you
let's
don't
go
like
with
the way.
Dimitri Sandre.
So Jimmy, hold on. You don't like the way he obtained the WBC belt at 168 pounds, correct? You don't like that.
That's not undisputed.
Okay.
How is
so he
fighting
fought
Callum
three.
Smith for
He
a
fought
belt
three
that's
then,
not
right?
there undisputed?
He fought three. He didn't get undisputed when he fought Callum Smith. He had to
Yes,
go
because
fight
they
Billy
gave
Joe.
him the WB. You just told me.
He
You
had to
just
go
said
fight
it.
Billy Joe.
Bro,
He had to go fight Billy Joe and then fight Caleb Plant in
Okay.
11 months, Jimmy.
Okay.
In
So they
11
gave
months,
him a
that's what he
belt.
did.
So they gave him the WBC belt for Callum Smith.
Bullshit.
That
I
makes
agree
it
with you.
undisputed.
Bullshit. I agree with you.
Okay.
WBC bullshit. Hold on. Look at this little boy. Hold on. Come on, boy. Get down. Look, Jimmy, the WBC be on some bullshit, bro. I'm not going to defend that. They should have never threw that belt in. They shouldn't have done that. Whatever, bro. You don't like it and you blame Canelo. You say he shouldn't have accepted it. Fine, bro.
Yeah, sure
Let's
you're
move
not.
on. But what about beating in 11 months? He beat undefeated Callum Smith, undefeated Billy Joe, and undefeated Caleb Plant in 11 fucking months, Jimmy.
Okay, that's great. It doesn't mean shit to me because in the end of the day, he's ducking fighters. I don't
You
care.
don't like him.
No,
you
you
don't like
gotta
him.
no, you got to understand what I don't like him. It's just not just that. It's a lot
got it.
more.
But
Okay, so
see,
Billy
you gotta
Joe
give these
Saunders-
dudes, even if you don't like him, Jimmy, you gotta
Okay.
give him credit for the shit that he does in the fucking ring. Even
I
if you
give
don't
him
like him.
some
And
credit.
that's why, and that, hey,
I
Jimmy,
give him
and that's
some
why I
credit.
wanted to have this debate with
gi-
you because
I give him
think,
some
and because
credit.
you hold on, Jimmy, I'm almost done. I think because you don't like Canelo Alvarez, you put out negative content that ain't real. It's fake,
No,
bro.
it is real what I'm saying because when I was discussing his power, for example, his power elite level has not showed up in crucial fights, only with the British, and the British are easy as fuck for the most time, okay? We pick British fighters in America. We know for the most part they're easy as fuck, and Mexicans do that shit too. You know that shit.
I'm not
okay?
defending that. Yeah, bro, we pick on the UK. I'm not defending that.
Right.
That's what we do. But look, he put Berlanga on his ass. He put Munguia on his ass.
And
he
who did Berlanga?
He put
Okay,
the American. He put the American Jermell Charlo on his ass.
How many weight classes did he go up?
Hey, that's him. He wanted to. He's a fucking weight bully.
All right. So you
Ain't
accept
fucking
that.
size. He
You
was
accept
bigger than
that.
Canelo in the
You
ring.
accept that. You accept that. So moving two weight classes instead of fighting Dave Benavidez or Dave Morrell Jr., you accept that.
I never said I accepted that fight.
Well, why do you say? Why do you say he got his ass beat? You make no sense.
I started this conversation by telling you I never agreed with Canelo not fighting Benavidez. I've always wanted to see that
But
fight.
now we're talking about Dave Morrell.
I started to
Edgar
tell you that.
Berlanga.
David Morrell. You're
Edgar
throwing David Morrell's
Berlanga
name.
ducked
You're-
Dave Morrell
bro,
Jr. Did you know that? Did you know that Edgar Berlanga and ducked Dave Morrell Jr.? Did you know
I'm
that?
sure he did. I'm not going to
Okay,
argue
he
that.
was his mandatory. He ducked him. So why did
Yeah, for
Canelo
sure.
for 3 years after he fought Lennox Allen did not fight Dave Morrell Jr.? He was
Was it
there for 3
mandated?
years.
Was it mandated?
Was it mandated?
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you: was Jaime Mujia mandated?
Oh, you
Was
don't.
Jaime
Now
Mujia
you
mandated?
don't care if it's
Was
mandated
Jaime
now,
Mujia
right?
mandated?
Come
Was Jaime
on,
Mujia
bro.
mandated?
Come on.
Was Jaime
What's
Mujia
in it?
mandated?
I would say no.
Okay. Okay. Okay,
No.
so we were talking about Undisputed, about being undisputed, but now
Yeah.
we're going into the mandatories. The WBA regular champion, he has to take 6 fights in order to be mandated. And what happened was that they switched the status and decided to put him the WBA regular when he fought Lennox Allen, not the mandatory. That's for Canelo. But let me ask you another question, since you say you're a boxing fan. Would Dave Morrell Jr., for a boxing perspective, would have been a better fight than Jaime Mujia, Edgar Berlanga, or John Ryder? You told me yes or no.
By the time he fought Munguia and Berlanga, Morrell was already campaigning at the light heavyweight division, Jimmy.
No,
You should
he
know
was
that.
already before that. He
that.
was
Now
fighting.
the John
No,
Ryder.
I'm asking
John
you a
Ryder
question.
fight,
When
the
he
John
was
Ryder fight, maybe, but not
okay,
fucking
was it
Munguia
better
and
than Jamal
Berlanga.
Charlo?
He'd
Was it better
already
than
moved
Jamal
up.
Charlo?
He'd
Was it
already
better than
moved
Jamal
up.
Charlo?
At that time, I think Jermell Charlo's more accomplished and more credible and more
Okay,
deserving of the fucking fight.
you lose me. You lose me with that. You're telling me that Jermell Charlo was a more dangerous fight than Dave Morrell Jr.
I mean, don't you think so, bro? Don't you see
No,
what Morrell has
no,
turned
absolutely
into?
not.
Don't
That
you see
Cuban
what
was
Morrell has
dangerous.
turned into?
When
Don't you see
Canelo-
what Morrell has turned into, Jimmy?
When Dave Morrell Jr. fought Canelo Alvarez, Canelo said it's a 50-50 fight.
Hey, so you don't see what Morrell has turned into. You still think that
I don't
Morrell
care
is
about. I don't care what you think. I'm asking you a question.
we're
as a boxing fan,
both watching the same sport. Hold
because I'm asking you. You say you're a boxing fan. So is it better that he fights somebody in his own weight class who's considered dangerous, like David Benavidez, which they eventually actually fought, and Dave Morrell Jr. was avoided not just by Edgar Berlanga, but also Christian Mbili as well, and other fighters as well, or Jermell Charlo going up one weight class, or Gennady Golovkin. I mean, moving up one weight class. I mean, you tell me that's a better fight.
You're going all the way back, and you have to remember, bro. Morrell was
We're talking about Canelo.
Hold on, bro. And I'm talking about Canelo. You want to fight an 8-0 David Morrell, who never even out of his own mouth said he wanted to fight Canelo, never called out Canelo, never pushed the issue, pushed the issue for a fucking Canelo fight.
Yeah,
the motherfucker was 8-0.
Yeah,
8-0
so you telling me he's
you're
afraid.
talking about.
You are telling me he was afraid.
Who?
Canelo was afraid of Dave Morrell.
I'm telling you that Morrell was never a fucking candidate to fight Canelo. Never. Maybe
by you. He wasn't a candidate.
He wasn't a candidate. He never wanted to fight him.
He had the WBA regular. He had the WBA regular.
The sanctioning body never fucking mandated the fight. Morrell never wanted to fight, and Morrell never called him out.
Of course he did want to fight him. He called him out. You did not see the interviews. You don't know what you're talking about. You stuck his shit up your ass. He wanted to fight. He called him out plenty of times.
No, you're pulling shit out your ass.
You think no? You're pulling shit up your ass because you say Dave Morrell Jr. didn't call him. Look on YouTube. He of course he called him out. Are you crazy? You didn't watch any interviews.
Why didn't they mandate the fight? Then why wasn't the fight ever mandated?
Because I didn't want to fight him either.
So why didn't the sanctioning body mandate the fight? I don't understand.
I'm asking you a very simple question. They didn't mandate the Jermell Charlo fight or the Gennady Golovkin fight. He moved up 2 weight classes.
Earlier, you brought up mandates when it came to Yildirim and Benavidez. You brought up mandates. Now the conversation goes on, and you don't care about mandates no more. It's kind of crazy, bro.
No, because
your energy is all over the place.
No. Your energy.
Keep the same standards, bro. Keep the same fucking standards, bro.
This is not the same thing to move up 2 fighters from 2 different weight classes like Crawford. That's a third one. Or like Amir Khan. And you telling me those are great fights. Perfect. But that's not the same thing as saying that Dave Morrell Jr. was the WBA regular fighter champion and Canelo didn't fight him. And you telling me that was less tougher fight than Jermell Charlo? You're fucking nuts, bro.
What has David Morrell ever done in the sport of boxing? What has David Morrell ever done,
bro? You sound like a Floyd Mayweather fan. You sound like a
Name to me who the fuck has Morrell ever beat, bro?
You sound like a Gervonta fan. You sound like a Floyd Mayweather fan. Bro, you are a fan of prize fighters. You excuse him for not taking the best fights. And you call yourself
who has Morrell beat?
What?
Who has Morrell beat? Who has Morrell beat, bro? Let's talk about David Morrell.
Bro, if Canelo has the best hostages, how is he gonna beat anybody?
I don't know, but he moved up 3 fights ago.
He moved up because he couldn't get the belts. They were fucking hostage.
That's fine. Whatever reason you want to blame, that's fine, bro. Blame Canelo for everything.
He had the best hostages.
Blame Canelo because so we're gonna blame Canelo because hold on, Jimmy. Let me say this. Jimmy, we're gonna blame Canelo because Morrell has looked like shit in his last 3 fights. That's Canelo's fault. That's Canelo's fault.
Did he look like shit at 168?
No, in his last 3 fights, I said.
168. He didn't.
Are we
So
blaming
you can't
Canelo
blame
because
him.
he looks like
You
shit now?
can't blame him for 175. I'm talking
Hey,
about 168 when he was there.
let me
You're
say
already
this.
moving to
Let me say this.
175.
Let
I'm
me
not
say
talking
this.
about no. I'm not talking about 175. I'm talking about 160 when he was there with David
We're talking
Benavidez.
about
And
right
now you're
now,
trying to
bro.
talk about
That's fine.
fucking lightweight. What the fuck is that have
That's
to do?
fine.
I'm talking about
Because
middleweight. He
the
looked good.
sport
And you
moves
know
on,
that.
bro. The sport moves on, but listen.
Oh, it moves
I'm
on
asking
now.
you-
Okay.
I'm
It moves
asking
on.
you.
Okay.
I'm asking
It
you
moves
what
on.
the fuck is so special about David
It
Morrell.
moves on.
Let me
It moves
speak
on.
on it real quick.
Yeah.
At 168, David Morrell was looking like a fucking monster. Like he was going to be the next guy in line. Why he moved up, I don't know, bro. He never even.
You
He was
do know
never.
what,
Jimmy,
bro.
let me fucking talk, bro.
You know
was
why he
never
moved up.
even-
You
Jimmy,
know
let
why
me
he
talk,
moved
bro.
up. Don't say
Jimmy,
that.
let me talk. He was
You
never
know that.
even in line, in position to get the Canelo fight. Now, if he would have stayed for a while, if he would still be there, then obviously he'd be the next guy in line. He was
He
looking
was
amazing.
3 years there.
He was looking
He was 3
amazing at
years there.
168. He was looking amazing at
He was 3
168.
years there. What did Jaime Munguia do?
Morrell was looking amazing at 168, bro.
What
He
did
was
Jaime
next in line.
Munguia do?
Why he moved up, I don't know, bro. I don't know
Well,
why
of
the fuck
course
he
you
moved
do.
up.
Bro, you already know why he moved up because
he looked
Canelo
like
had the
trash
belts
now.
hostages, man. Be honest.
He should have
If
stayed
you have
there.
the belts
He should have
hostages,
stayed there,
you
Jimmy.
can't fight.
You should have stayed and continue to pressure. You
No,
continue to
there's
put
no pressure
pressure.
because fighters need legacy. They need to get fights. If you
And what
can't
has
get
he
a
moved
world
on and
title,
done?
you have
What has
to.
he moved on and done,
Bro,
Jimmy?
understand.
What has he moved on and done?
I talked to Dave Morrell Jr. I talked to David Benavidez. I'm the reason why that fight was made. Go to my Spanish channel. I pushed for that fight, and that fight was made at
Good.
175 because
Come to my
the fight-
channel. Come to
because
my
the-
channel. I was pushing for that
No,
fight
you
for
were not.
3 years.
Not Dave Morrell Jr.
You don't
Not
know
Dave
me.
Morrell Jr. Not Dave Morrell
David
Jr.
Morrell
Not Dave Morrell
versus
Jr.
David Benavidez. I was pushing that fight for 3 fucking years. I was telling people it was the best fight in boxing. Come to my channel, ask all my people, brother.
Now you're saying that. Now you're saying that, and you say Dave Morrell Jr. was less worth than Jermell Charlo's going 2 weight class. Bro, you contradict yourself.
Bro, he was 8-0 at the time, Jimmy. 8-0.
It doesn't matter. That's how Cubans
Canelo's
always been.
ducking the 8-0
That's how
fighter.
Cubans always
Okay,
have been.
let me
They
ask
get
you real
ranked
quick.
higher. They get ranked
I'll give it
higher
to you.
because they had more amateur career.
Okay.
That's the reason why.
Okay, so let me just, I'm gonna ask you one question and you can have it. So Canelo was ducking an 8-0 fighter?
100%.
Okay, fine, you won. Canelo ducks an 8-0 fighter, you win. I'm not gonna.
Okay, what the number does not matter.
We can't go back and forth.
But
I
I'm
think
asking
it's
you.
crazy. I think it's crazy to say
you're crazy.
Canelo Alvarez is ducking an 8-0 fighter.
I think
but
you're
go
crazy
ahead,
saying
you
that
win, bro.
Jermell
You got it.
Charlo. I think you're crazy saying that Jermell Charlo was more harder than Dave Morrell Jr. Is that what you're saying?
At 8-0, he was
No,
more
I'm asking
proven.
you. Yeah, there you
At
know.
8-0, yes.
And
At 8-0, Jermell's
you're
more
crazy.
proven,
2 weight
more
classes.
deserving,
2
more,
weight classes.
let me
More
talk,
deserving.
bro.
What division?
Jermell is more proven.
What did
more
Jermell
accomplished,
Charlo do in
more
168? What did
Hey,
Jermell Charlo
ready?
do in 168?
He wanted to move up, bro. Al Heyman Hey, listen. You know
Every
what's crazy?
division-
You know what's
every
crazy, Jimmy?
division-
Jimmy,
every
real quick. Let me
division-
say this, Jimmy. Let me say this real quick. So the only reason he fought Jermell is because he went and signed a fight with a deal with the PBC. So Morrell's a PBC fighter. Why didn't Al Heyman ever bring up the fucking David Morrell fight? Why
did
he
Canelo
only-
Alvarez
why did
accept
he
it?
only
But
bring up the
Canelo
Jermell
signs the
Charlo fight?
contract. Canelo signs the contract. It's his fault.
But they never.
He's the
they
one
never
that
brought
nobody
that up.
forces him
They
to
never
get
brought
these
that
fights.
up, Jimmy. They
No,
never
he
brought
doesn't.
that
Nobody.
up. You
it's
would
not
know.
PBC.
You would know,
PBC
Jimmy.
doesn't force fighters to do anything. It's
They
Canelo
never
who
brought
signs the
that-
contract.
Now, hey,
Why
just
did
how
he
we-
accept? Why did he accept the Jermell Charlo fight?
That's what fucking Al Heyman put on the contract.
Yeah, so he could have picked a different fighter, right?
Why would he? Accomplished,
Because
undisputed,
it's more risky. He won't
undisputed
take
versus
that fight.
undisputed,
Bro,
undisputed versus
let me tell you one
undisputed,
thing.
bro.
This is
What
what
are
you're
you
saying.
talking about?
This is what you're saying. It doesn't make no sense. He was undisputed,
Undisputed
154.
versus undisputed, 8 belts. What are you talking about?
He was undisputed 150, not in 168. He didn't do shit in 168.
Are we gonna ignore the size difference? We're gonna ignore it, bro. That the
You know what we're ignoring is the weight
154
classes.
Are we gonna ignore
We're
that
ignoring the weight
150
classes.
Are we gonna ignore
We're
that
ignoring the weight
150
classes.
Are we gonna ignore that
We're ignoring the weight
150
classes.
Oh, hold on, bro. Let me talk, Jimmy.
No, I'm
Are
just
we
saying,
gonna
we're ignoring the weight classes.
Jimmy. Hey, bro, I
Yeah,
love
we're
this
getting
shit, Jimmy, but let me talk, bro. Are we going to ignore the fact, bro, that the 154-pound champion was bigger in the fucking ring than the 168-pound champion? Are we going to ignore that shit, Jimmy?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. Cool. Go ahead. Ignore it. I see how you are.
No. I see how you are. You are saying that getting smaller fighters is better than the ones in your weight class more dangerous.
Was Jermell really smaller, bro? Was he really?
So let's go by your logic.
Bully motherfucker, bro.
Let's go by your own logic.
Bully motherfucker, bro. Jermell Charles is a big ass fucking dude, bro.
Let's go by your own logic. If Jermell was more accomplished than you say Dave Morrell Jr., he was also more accomplished than David Benavidez, because David would never had the opportunity to be undisputed. So now you're contradicting yourself, because you said that Dave Benavidez could fight fucking Canelo Alvarez and he's ducking him. You contradicted yourself right now.
How, bro? Explain better. I don't understand. Hold on.
Okay, I'm going to repeat it again for the math
people. Please do. I don't.
Where's
the contradiction?
Where? For the math people. You just said before in the program, you said it, and you agree with me that David Benavidez, right, was getting ducked by Canelo Alvarez. Is this true?
There was a matter of time at 168 pounds when
so
obviously the best fighter in that fucking weight class was David Benavidez, and he should have been
We don't know if he was the best.
Let me add a little bit more, Jimmy, just so you know me a little bit. I always have thought David Benavidez will beat Canelo Alvarez. You call me a fanboy, but you don't know me. I got David Benavidez beating Canelo. Okay. All my people know that shit. But go ahead.
Me too. Me too. I believe the same thing. So we agree with that.
Good, bro. But I want you to know I'm not no fucking fanboy. You can continue to label me as a fanboy if you want to. But
I'm gonna put this on you now, because now that makes no sense. David Benavidez was never undisputed. You just said that Dave Morrell Jr. had really not fought anybody, even though he was fighting dangerous prospects at the time, which obviously they're coming up, so we don't know where they're at. You have to seek and destroy these prospects. Edgar Berlanga should have got it. He didn't want it. So anyway, I'm not going to go on that.
Prospects.
But Jermell Charlo was an undisputed fighter. Yeah. But Dave Morrell Jr. didn't have any belts. But you're claiming that you're claiming that David Benavidez, which also was not undisputed, he was less deserving than Jermell Charlo by your own logic?
He was less deserving than Jermell. No, David Benavidez was not less deserving.
But he wasn't undisputed either. Like Dave Morrell.
No, hold on, Jimmy. Benavidez was a two-time champion. Morrell wasn't. Come on, bro. Don't put Benavidez and Morrell in the same boat. Don't do that, bro. Benavidez is two-time champion. Two-time champion, number one contender.
I understand.
You can't compare those two, Jimmy.
I understand, but Dave Morrell Jr. was a dangerous fighter. Would you admit that?
Yeah, 8-0. Yeah, at 168, fuck yeah, bro. I was all over him, bro. Okay, but I didn't think, look at, so you know me. I've told you I'm a fucking real boxing fan. So I'm not going to protect Canelo. So Benavidez was deserving. Morrell wasn't there yet, bro.
Okay, bro, but I'm asking you a
Benavidez name. I can't jump on board Morrell.
I'm asking you a very, just going by the weight class, because we have to go by the weight class, what they've done in their weight class. We can't just jump different weight classes. What Jermell Charlo did at 154 has nothing to do what he could do at 168. He could lose all the fights in 168. If you put him with Dave Benavidez or Dave Morrell Jr., I got Dave Morrell Jr. and David Benavidez smoking that fucking guy. Okay, it's the truth. And even Dimitrius Andrade. Okay, and we'll go to that in a second. But hold on,
I'll give you that. If Charlo moves up and fights Benavidez at 68, he gets his ass whooped.
Okay, he can argue that. And Dan Morrell Jr. too.
Probably too. Yeah. I don't know, bro. Morrell's not looking good at the moment, bro. I'm questioning how good Morrell is at the moment, Jimmy.
Bro, when you move up in weight
fights, bro.
But you can't go by what he's doing at light heavyweight. You can't go by that, because that's a new division. They're not going to see each other.
But once the competition stepped up, he don't look the same. He don't look the same, Jimmy.
Their power goes down.
Stepped up, and now he looks mediocre.
Canelo also looked mediocre with Dimitri Bivol when he moved up.
Yeah, that one time, he did. Yeah, you're right.
Okay,
he did, bro.
It is what it is, but I'm talking about 100.
Canelo, but David Morrell is fucking 6 foot. Canelo's 5'5", bro. So
it doesn't really matter. It's Canelo's fault for moving to that weight class.
Oh, okay, hold on, Jimmy. So let me say this.
Canelo moves to that weight class.
So how many weight classes? How many weight classes? That was Canelo's fifth weight class to touch light heavyweight. That's Morrell's second. That's Morrell's second. You shouldn't be like, I'm struggling because I moved up in weight. It's your second weight class, bro. Now, if Morrell moves to heavyweight, if Morrell moves to fucking cruiserweight, and he can't fight them dudes,
nobody's denying that.
Yeah, he gets a pass. But he shouldn't look like shit because he moves up one weight class. His second weight class, and he already looks like shit. And we're making excuses for him.
No, nobody's denying
weight
that.
class, bro.
You called Jermell Charlo weight bully. You Canelo Alvarez fought Amir Khan. Was he a weight bully?
When Canelo Alvarez fought Amir Khan,
Was he a weight bully?
I would say that fight. I'm gonna say
Oh,
that
you would
fight
say
probably
yeah?
shouldn't have happened.
Oh,
That
you would
fight
say
shouldn't have
yeah?
happened.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
I'm telling you,
Was
bro.
he a
Jimmy,
weight
I'm
bully?
telling you, the fight shouldn't have happened.
Was he a
telling
weight
you, man.
bully? No, I just want
Did
you to.
Canelo
Was he a
weight
weight
bully
bully?
in that fight? Probably. Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Probably. You see, when
Yeah.
it's Canelo Alvarez, it's probably. When it's Jermall Charlo, I'm fucking sure.
Did Canelo fucking go undisputed?
Brown. I don't think you're
Canelo,
brown, bro.
did Canelo go undisputed, bro, and knock everybody, all the fucking 154 pounders out? Did he do that? No, he didn't, bro. He fought there 2 times. And moved on.
Okay, listen, I'm not arguing that. We already spoke about the Undisputed, and I disagree with you with the WBC and the WBA.
Let's keep going,
I
Jimmy.
disagree with that.
I
But
like
all
your
that I'm saying,
knowledge. Let's go.
all that I'm saying is that I, as a boxing fan, I'm not stupid, okay? There's a lot of casuals out there that want to see shit fights, okay? And they get sold by everything. I didn't want to see this fucking fight with Terence Crawford. That's not what I wanted to see. I want to see him against an Billy. I want to see him against Diego Pacheco. You did when you are in #1 position, as you have said, you deserve a title. What the fuck are we boxing for if we're just going by price fighting and not legacy? It breaks everything down. Like, we're talking about Canelo's money, his achievements. I don't give a fuck about that. I just want to see the best fights. I grew up in the 90s. I saw 90s boxing. I saw the best fight the best. The Bernard Hopkins. I saw the
I'm the same age, Jimmy.
Morris.
I'm 45. Jimmy, I'm 45.
I saw all those fights. Now
I'm 45.
I'm coming to this generation, and now Canelo Alvarez and Gervonta Davis, which have a very similar career. They're ducking all these fighters.
Very similar.
And people, oh, it was nothing wrong. Don't criticize him. What about the rehydration clauses that Canelo puts in his opponents? How am I supposed to back that up? If you're moving up to somebody's weight class, if it doesn't matter, but he did. But that's going to affect his record. But he did.
Win. Can you bring it up and tell me what fights?
Rocky
so I can disagree with you.
Rocky Fielding. He put him on to Sergey Kovalev.
Rocky Fielding, bro, had a fucking rehydration clause, bro. Rocky Fielding.
Go check it out.
That's fine. Okay, who else? Who
was the other one too? You gave one to Daniel Jacobs.
Hey, why are these dudes accepting the fucking rehydration clause?
I'm not arguing that, but you're saying that this guy is XYZ, and you're asking me why I don't like him. Why is he putting rehydration? That's what Gervonta does with Mario Barrios and other fighters. If you're going to move up to a different weight class and you're going to fight somebody in this weight class, you have to take the challenge that you're fighting a bigger guy. Otherwise, stay in your weight class.
Okay, so that was at 160, and he fought Daniel Jacobs at 160. Since he's moved to 168 and went undisputed at 168, has there been any rehydration clauses on any of the fighters?
Outside of Sergey Kovalev, I don't think so. No.
Okay, cool. And look, we got to go fight to fight, year to year, and criticize certain situations. I didn't like the Kovalev fight. I want him to stay down and fight Demetrius Andrade. I didn't fucking go around start parading. Oh, he moved up and beat Kovalev. Kovalev was washed. Kovalev was just in the ring fucking 75 days before that. I've never supported the Kovalev fight, bro. I'm not this Canelo fan that you think I am, bro. But since he went undisputed at 168 and he beat 3 undefeated champions to do that shit, he took 3 belts off of 3 undefeated champions. I put a lot of fucking respect on Canelo's name because I ain't seen no one else do that shit. The only other guys doing it, Usyk and Inoue and Canelo. That's it. That's it, bro.
Crawford, no?
I mean, Crawford fights once.
And Devin Haney, no?
Okay, what are we going to talk? We're talk about Devin Haney? We're going to compare Canelo Alvarez to Devin Haney?
No. You just said undisputed. You mentioned 3. You forgot Terence Crawford and Devin Haney. You must not know they were undisputed.
Devin Haney beat one guy.
He was undisputed, was he not?
No, we're talking about the run, though. I'm telling you why I put so much respect.
No, you beat the guy who beat the run.
I'm telling you why.
You are the runner. When Jermaine Taylor beat Bernard Hopkins, he beat the guy. And he became undisputed. He beat him 2 times.
Let me ask you this. So you respect Devin Haney's undisputed run the same way you respect Josh Taylor's undisputed run?
100%. It's undisputed.
Oh, bro, get out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here, Jimmy.
It's undisputed.
What the fuck, Jimmy? You're tripping,
was he
Jimmy.
Gifted a belt?
You're a boxing fan. Do better, Jimmy. You're a boxing fan.
Was he gifted a belt?
Josh Taylor's undisputed run. Josh Taylor's undisputed run is second to none. You cannot disrespect the sport of boxing and put Devin Haney's name next to Josh Taylor.
Devin Haney. I'm saying they're undisputed,
crazy, bro.
I'm saying both of them are undisputed. What you're saying is that Canelo
one run was a lot better.
What you're saying was a lot better than the other. What you're saying that Canelo Alvarez gave him the WBA, WBC with the Callum Smith, and he was undisputed with that fight.
No, he wasn't. He didn't go undisputed till he beat.
They
Caleb
gave him
Plant.
that belt.
No, he didn't go undisputed till he
Look
beat
for it.
Caleb
It's
Plant. I was
online.
there. I was
It's
there in
online. I
Vegas
don't
when
care.
he beat Caleb Plant.
It's
What are you talking
online.
about?
It's online. When he fought Callum Smith, he
Okay.
fought for the WBC, which he didn't have,
Okay.
and
all
the
right.
WBA. They gave him
Okay.
both belts.
That's not undisputed. That's unification. That's not undisputed. That's
They
unified.
gave him the belt. That was the last two he had. That's what
No,
I'm
bro, he
telling
fought
you.
Callum Smith first, Jimmy. He
When
fought Callum Smith
When he
first.
fought Callum Smith, they gave him the WBC and the WBA.
And
Bro,
that
the
was
evidence
two
is there.
belts.
Look
And that
for
was
it.
Jimmy. Hold on. And that was 2 belts. Then he had to go
Uh-huh.
beat. Then he had to go beat Billy Joe to make it 3.
Uh-huh.
Then he had to
Uh-huh.
go beat Caleb Plant to
Uh-huh.
make it 4.
So the
Callum
WBC was
Smith
gifted.
was first.
Okay, but the WBC was gifted.
Okay, that's fine. He still beat 3 undisputed champions, 3 undefeated champions. How many champions did Devin Haney beat to become undisputed?
How many champions? So he beat Vasily Lomachenko.
No, to become undisputed. We're talking about the run, the undisputed run.
Okay, so he beat Devin Haney beat Vasily Lomachenko, and then he beat George
bro, you don't
Kambosos.
even know what we're
Beat
talking about.
George Kambosos Jr.
No,
He went
listen.
to Australia. He went to Australia and beat George Kambosos Jr. 2 times.
No, yeah, okay. So he beat.
Oh,
so
just
the first
one? I
time-
thought I didn't know.
the first
I thought
time-
I didn't know. You said one.
The first time he won. The first to
No, he
become
beat him 2 times.
undisputed.
He beat him 2 times.
To become undisputed.
He beat him 2
beat
times.
One champion.
But he
One.
beat him 2 times. When he
Yeah,
went
he
to
beat.
Australia,
Yeah, he
beat
went
him
back and fought him again, right?
That's
but
right.
to become undisputed, he only had
Okay.
to fight him one time.
But you called him undisputed, so he
One
is
time, right?
undisputed.
One time, right?
But you
So
called him
Cambo-
undisputed,
all
so
he had
he
to
is
do was beat
undisputed.
So yeah, for sure. I'm not
Bro,
taking
you
that
don't,
away from
you don't
Devin
understand
Haney.
what even
I'm
undisputed
not
means.
I'm not taking that away from Devin Haney, bro. He became undisputed.
So
All
let me
credit
ask
to
you a
him.
question.
We're talking. Hold on, Jimmy. I'm almost done. We're talking about the respect that we put on their runs. So Josh Taylor undisputed run to
Wow.
beat Regis Prograis.
I'm not taking anything away from Josh Taylor. You're trying to take away things from Devin
I'm
Haney.
saying
I'm
we
not
got
taking away
there's
anything
different
from Josh
levels,
Taylor.
bro. There's different
I
respect
give them.
levels.
I give
Different
him the
respect
same
levels. It
I
ain't
give
the
him the
same.
same respect.
No,
I
bro.
give him the same
All
respect.
undisputeds
Of
are
course
not
I
the
do.
same.
You just
All
don't like,
undisputeds
you
are
just
not
don't
the
like
same,
Devin
bro.
Haney. You
You're
just don't
tripping,
like
bro.
Devin Haney. You just don't like
I'm
Devin
like, you,
Haney.
bro, I got Bill Haney's number right here. I love,
Bullshit.
bro. I've
Bullshit.
been
I don't
fucking with
believe
Devin
it.
Haney.
I don't
You
believe
want me to
it.
call Bill Haney?
I don't believe it. Yeah, call
You
him
want
right
me to
now.
bring?
Call him right now.
You want me to bring Bill Haney on your show,
Yeah,
bro?
Bill him right here.
Let me show you something.
Yeah, call them.
Bill Haney.
Bill
Look at
Haney
this.
right now.
Look at this. Come on, bro. What do you think I'm new, bro? Do you think I'm new?
Yeah, I think you're new. I think you're new.
bro.
Okay,
You know
yeah,
how long I've
you
been
could have
doing
made
this,
up
bro?
that name. You could have made up that name
That
for all I
fast?
know.
That fast?
Yeah, you
All right,
could have
let me
made
go
it
to-
up for all I
Who else
know.
do you want? You want Jose Benavidez, bro?
Yeah,
Who
I
else?
can make all those
You
names.
got his
up,
number,
too.
right? So you got
Show the
Jose's
interviews.
number, right?
Show the interviews.
You got Jose's number, right?
Show the
So I
interviews.
can't make that up.
I have the
can't make
interviews.
that up,
I
right?
have the interviews. Go to
I can't
Golden
make
Era.
that up.
Go to Golden Era Boxing and look at my interviews with them.
Salute to you, bro. He's been on my channel. I met him live in
Okay,
person in
great.
San Diego, bro. I be
You
at these
can't-
events,
what I'm
Jimmy.
saying is this.
I'm not a fucking nobody, Jimmy. I go to these events. I
I
shake
don't
their
care.
hands.
When you're
I meet them, bro. I'm
undisputed-
in the fucking building,
When,
bro.
when you're undisputed, you are undisputed. You beat the
There's-
guy who you had
Yeah,
to
bro.
beat. That's
They're
it.
Not all disputes are not built the
No,
same.
it's all the same. One
They're
undisputed.
not built the same.
There's no
Jimmy.
difference. There's no law
They're
that
not
says one
built the
undisputed is
same.
different than another.
They're
undisputed.
not built the same, bro.
This doesn't mean that you made
They're
that
not,
assertion.
all
You made
undisputed
that
are not
assertion.
built the same, bro.
Undisputed is undisputed.
So it's the same.
You
to
just
you
don't
that-
want to give
so
the
it's same
recognition
to
to
you
Devin
that
Haney.
Devin only had to beat Kambosos, but Josh Taylor had to go
Kambosos beat who?
Regis
Who did Kambosos
Regis
beat?
Prograis. fucking-
Kambosos beat who? Who did he beat?
Teofimo
Teofimo Lopez.
Teofimo Lopez.
Okay. Who did Teofimo Lopez beat?
Lomachenko.
Okay.
Okay.
So what are we arguing here?
We're
that a
arguing
good
the
fight?
different respect levels that we put on undisputed.
What happened with Josh Taylor and Teofimo Lopez?
Teo beat him.
Okay. That's it.
Okay, so what does
I'm
that
done with
mean?
that.
So Devin Haney beat one champion and
So
Josh Taylor
styles
beat
make
3.
fights. Styles make fights.
Of course
That's
they do.
what happened.
Of course, bro. We're not
Styles
talking
make
about that,
fights.
Jimmy. We're talking about the weight we put on undisputed on different
No,
guys.
Styles
Devin
make
Haney beat
fights.
one champion. Josh
It
Taylor
doesn't
beat
really-
3. Josh
It
Taylor
doesn't
beat
matter.
4.
Teofimo
Josh
Lopez-
Taylor beat 4 champions.
Teofimo
Devin
Lopez-
beat 1.
Teofimo Lopez had
Canelo
the
beat
chance
3.
to fight. Teofimo Lopez had the chance to fight Devin Haney. Did he duck him?
I would end up saying at the end of it all, I would say, yeah, I guess, bro.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
Teo
So
ducked
he wanted the franchise belt to Teofimo Lopez from Lomachenko. Did Lomachenko duck Devin Haney when he had the belt?
Bruh, unifications trump mandatories to me. In
Okay,
my
okay.
opinion,
I'm gonna repeat this again.
So Loma ducked Devin to go unify with Tio. If you want to call the duck, you go ahead. I'm not doing that.
Okay,
bro. The unification.
So why was the franchise?
In my mind, Jimmy, hold on. In my mind, I'll always let a unification trump a mandatory any day of the fucking week.
Okay. So what's a franchise belt for?
I don't support that shit.
Hold on.
Salute to Devin Haney. Salute to Devin Haney for killing the franchise belt. Salute to Devin Haney for killing that motherfucker, bro.
Okay.
Fuck the franchise.
The franchise was created to avoid your mandatory. Mauricio Suleiman said that it was a designation. There was not really a belt, it's a designation. And the ones who requested it were Canelo Alvarez and Teofimo Lopez. And Lomachenko. Yeah, look for it. It's there. The interviews are there.
And I think in that Tio didn't request no franchise.
Tio wanted the franchise belt to avoid Devin Haney at that point. That's why he fought. That's why he fucked up with Camboso. That's what he got from
Loma. That's Mauricio Suleiman's stupid ass doing that shit.
But you already told me he was ducking Devin Haney in the end of the day, right?
I said, if you want to call it a duck, you go ahead, bro. I don't know.
Franchise belt is to avoid your mandatory.
That situation was.
If Lomachenko picks the franchise belt, it's to avoid Devin Haney's mandatory.
I'll tell you this: recently, when Turkey has offered Teofimo the fight with Devin Haney, I would call that more of a duck than them ducking back then.
But Teofimo, if you remember the Josh Taylor fight, and I like I said, I have nothing against Josh, undisputed champion, but Josh Taylor, if you look at the fight. Before the fight, the father of Teofimo Sr. and Bill Haney, they're arguing, and Bill Haney says, we'll fight you next. And what did his father say? He said, I got $20 million, motherfucker.
Yeah, I remember that interview. I seen it.
So he ducked him a long way before.
I think he was talking to Sean Porter when he said that, if I'm not mistaken. But go ahead.
No, he was talking to Bill Haney and the father were there before the Josh Taylor fight.
The guy interviewing was Sean Porter, I thought, though.
No, it was somebody else.
Okay, well, that's cool. I remember when he said that. Yeah, I'm not here to defend.
He was already ducking them.
I'm not here to defend anybody, bro. I just think a lot of the content you put out, bro, you don't like Canelo, so you're going to put out negative content.
No, it's not just Canelo, though. But you got it wrong. It's not just Canelo, right? Canelo's fighting now. I'm attacking him. Okay. The next one will be Gervonta Davis.
Maybe Tank deserves that shit, but I think you go
Tank
overboard
deserves it just
Canelo.
As much as Canelo.
I think you go overboard because Tank don't do nowhere near as much as Canelo. Tank ain't never unified.
You haven't been on my Spanish channel. You haven't been on my Spanish channel. You don't know.
I can speak Spanish, bro. I can speak Spanish.
I invited you to the Spanish channel. You wanted the English one.
No,
but you haven't seen my channel.
Listen. I can speak Spanish. I can't debate in Spanish because it's my second language, bro. I can't talk hella good in Spanish. Pero sí puedo hablar. Sí puedo hablar en español. Sí te puedo hablar, pero no estoy bien bueno con español. Pero I can talk Spanish too, bro. It's all good.
This is what this page is about. Just to let you know, do I have a problem with these fighters? I'd rather have an Adrian Broner, a Jojo Diaz. I'd rather have a boxer like Amir Khan. I'd rather have a fighter like Stefan Fulton. I'd rather have a fighter like, for example, Rayo Valenzuela, who have losses and they're taking all the tough fights than all these fucking prize fighters. I don't give a fuck who they are. I don't like it.
Does that? Canelo already got 2 losses.
Canelo is a prize fighter.
You don't think? Let me speak. You don't think Canelo is doing everything you want him to do? He's fighting 2 times a year, 3 times a year. He's fighting tough dudes. He's losing. He's moving up in weight. He's the smaller guy. He's not doing enough for you. You think Rayo's doing enough, but Canelo's not.
Rayo's taking challenges no matter what. Canelo's ducking the toughest challenges. You just admitted he avoided David Benavidez. You're unsure about Damaro Jr. And let's not even talk about Demetrius Andrade.
Yeah, I don't agree with those two. I give you the one name. I don't give you those two. Demetrius Andrade's a fucking nobody. He turned into a nobody, Jimmy. He let his name go to shit. If he would have put some weight on his name, then we might be able to have a conversation.
You are contradicting yourself. What was Pedro Angulo? What was James Kirkland? That was nobody's too. Who was Rocky? Who was the other one? John Ryder. Are you kidding me? You're contradicting yourself.
So you're going to go to Canelo's resume and you're going to pick out all the weak names.
So why did he duck him?
Why did he duck him? Hold on, let me say. You're going to pick out all the weak ass names, but you're going to leave out all the undefeated champions. Come on, bro. You're not even being fair, bro. You're not even being real, bro.
And Billy Joe Saunders, just to let you know, maybe you didn't know this. But Billy Joe Saunders, you know he was going to fight Demetrius Andrade, right?
Yeah, I was. Hey, bro, that shit was
Okay.
dope. The lead up to the fight was dope. I was excited for that fucking fight.
They were going to fight in Massachusetts. So
Yeah,
what did
I
Billy Joe-
remember Bill Andrade came out dressed like a pilgrim. That
Okay,
shit, they already
what did Billy
they did
Joe?
press
It doesn't
conferences
matter.
for
I don't go
fight
by
and
that.
everything.
I don't go by that gay shit. I talking boxing. What did
just telling you, I
Billy Joe
remember the
Saunders?
press conference.
What
I'm
did
just
Billy
telling you,
Joe?
bro, I remember the press conference.
What did Billy Joe Saunders do? Because that fight couldn't be.
He popped some weird shit. Yeah, he
Okay,
popped.
so Demetrius
the fight didn't take
Andrade,
place.
if you know the story, Demetrius Andrade said, "I want to fight you again. I'll give you the opportunity." What did Billy Joe Saunders do?
I think he waited for the Canelo fight. I think is what he did.
He moved up.
He went and fought Canelo.
Oh, so he ducked it.
Yeah.
So there were other fighters
that's
who
fine.
ducked Demetrius
That's fine.
Andrade.
Jimmy, let's talk about how many people Demetrius Andrade dug. You want to do that?
Okay, go ahead. You tell me.
Okay, I'm gonna give you names, and if you want to do the research, Jimmy, you can do the
I'm here.
research yourself.
No, I know about Demetrius Andrade. I spoke to his father and him.
Facts that he turned down a fight with Sergey Korbov. Known facts he turned down a fight with Deremachenko. Sergey Deremachenko.
That's not true. That's not true.
He turned down a fight.
There is an interview. There is an interview. Hold on. We're going to go step by. We are going to go step by step because when you jump at me, you don't know what you're doing.
No, we don't got to go step by step. You don't agree? Then you can have it.
No.
Not Deremachenko.
I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell. Hold on. Let's go with the one you said. Let's go step by step. Are you afraid? Derevchenko.
No, I just don't. We don't got to really get into the bullshit.
Who's Derevchenko? Who's the trainer?
Sergey Deremachenko.
Who's the trainer?
Is it Rozier, right? Terry Rozier was his trainer. Yeah.
Who did also Rozier know is Demetrius Andrade. So they did an interview with him and they asked him, did Demetrius Andrade or Derevchenko duck Demetrius? He said no.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. Then what about Zach Parker?
Okay, now let's go to the Zach Parker one because they fucked Andrade very big that time. Let's go with that one.
So you're gonna let me have that one, or you don't agree?
No, I don't agree. I'm gonna explain why.
Okay, go ahead.
But let me explain why.
Go ahead.
He was in the WBO in 160 pounds. He was already thinking of moving up when he fought Liam Williams. He was already thinking of doing that jump, but he had to fight Liam Williams to not get the belt. Suddenly, when he was with the Zone Promotions with Matchroom, they offered him the fight to fight Zach Parker. Did he accept the fight? Yes, he did. But this is something fucked up, and I'm going to tell you why. The WBO normally orders the fight for the champion to be the mandatory directly. So Demetrius Andrade should have been the mandatory directly with Canelo Alvarez. But the WBO is just as fucked up as the WBC. So what did they do? They put him with Zach Parker in elimination. Now what happened is Demetrius Andrade accepted the fight, and they were going to pay him $1.4 billion. I think it was $1.4 million, $1.3 million. You can check it out. What happened was that he got injured. Okay, so he had to wait 4 months, but the fight was still in place. The Zone pulled out, and then Queensberry Promotions came out, and they offered him $300,000 and not to fight in America anymore, but in England, and he rejected the fight. That's what happened.
There you
that
go.
Was
okay,
not fair.
There you go.
That was not fair what they did to him.
Thank you for the context. There you go. Okay, I got another name for you. What about Jonabek? Why, when Jonabek came knocking at the 160-pound division, that motherfucker took off running?
Okay. Now let's talk about Janibek.
And hasn't been back since. Go ahead.
Let me explain Janibek. So there's a misconception that Janibek was ducking. First of all, let's talk about Janibek himself. I spoke to Patrick Smolny and other fighters who actually wanted to request a fight, including Derevchenko, and Janibek didn't want to take any of those fights. He was taking 40-year-old Argentinians and some dude from Canada who was 40 years old. This guy was also not taking good fights. However, he was ranked when he was calling Demetrius Andrade. He wasn't still ranked as number one before the Liam Williams fight. What happened was that this guy, Andrade wanted to fight Canelo. His goal in life was to fight Canelo because he thought he was going to get recognition. Okay. Now, what happened is that the WBO put him in a elimination fight at the time, and that way he would fight Demetrius Andrade, but Demetrius Andrade wasn't technically in the division anymore. He already had agreed with Zach Parker to make the fight. But this is something people don't know because I spoke to Andrade and his father. Guess who made the fight between Demetrius Andrade and David Benavidez? Yeah, You're looking at him right now. It was me. I told David Benavidez because Andrade said, I will fight David Benavidez. I will actually step up and fight him. And I said, okay, I'll give you the number, and you can call Jose Benavidez. And I gave Jose Benavidez the number too. They both connected. The fight was made. David Benavidez, Andre wanted to fight Canelo as being the mandatory directly, but he didn't know if he was going to move up or not based on that. And then eventually, when he did move up, he fought Nicholson, and who did he fight? The boogeyman, David Benavidez, and he lost. And that's normal. I give him respect for that. So
yes,
when you look
I remember John Ryder fighting Zach Parker, and then John Ryder beating Zach Parker, and ended up being the mandatory, and everybody was mad because he fought John Ryder. But if Demetrius Andrade would have just fought Zach Parker, then maybe he could have got that shot at John Ryder and beat John Ryder. And got
but I mean, 300,000 lower your paycheck to 1.3 million or 1. I think it's 1.3. You can check it out. They lowered it to 300,000 to fight in England under a different promotional company. That didn't. I mean, that's fucked up. They fucked them up.
All I'm saying, look, at the end of the day, bro, you got to make a whole lot of excuses for Demetrius Andrade, bro.
I'm not making no excuses. These are facts.
His
you didn't know.
His resume ain't that good, bro. His resume ain't it's shit, bro. It's shit.
Have you ever heard, bro?
Let
me tell you one thing. If everybody
can we agree on that? Demetrius Andrade's resume is shit. Can we agree on that? No.
Well, what do you want me to tell you if everybody's avoiding
him? I want you to be honest. I want you to be honest, boxing fan, bro.
No,
Demetrius Andrade resume shit?
Fan. I'm a boxing fan. The question is, are you a boxing fan?
I'm asking you a legitimate question, bro. Yes or no? Is Demetrius Andrade's resume shit?
No.
Okay, cool.
I don't think so.
Cool. You're an American boxing fan. That's what you are.
I'm an American boxing fan.
Yeah, you are, bro. Yeah,
but I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm going to tell you one thing. I don't go with duckers. I don't go with fucking duckers.
Jimmy, I'm boxing all the way around, bro.
Okay,
everybody.
So Triple G, did he duck Demetrius Andrade?
Was he mandatory? Did they mandate it? Let me know.
Demetrius Andrade tried to make a fight with Triple G. He said no. You can see the Eddie Hearns interviews. Nobody wants to fight this man.
Why?
What is he supposed to do?
What is he supposed to do? Why is that, Jimmy? Why is that, Jimmy?
Good.
Why is that, Jimmy?
This has happened in the past. You don't know boxing history.
Jimmy, real quick.
No, I'm giving you history.
I don't know. I don't want to talk about Jack Dempsey. I want to keep talking about Boo Boo Andrade. I want to talk about Boo Boo. I want to talk about Boo Boo.
So this happened a long time ago.
Jimmy, let me ask you.
You want to avoid history.
When you watch Demetrius Andrade fight, you see something special. You see something that people will be scared of. Someone like Triple G. Someone like Triple G would be scared of Boo Boo Andrade.
Yeah, he was. Yes, he was.
Really,
yes, he was. Why did he fight him then?
What Demetrius Andrade fight? Hey, what Demetrius Andrade fight do you want me to go watch so I can be like, oh yeah, this motherfucker was really good? Which one? What fight?
He should have fought Triple G.
No, what fight do I could go watch of Demetrius Andrade? What Demetrius Andrade fight do you want me to go watch?
Steve Rose. What fight do you want to see Steve Rose so I can watch him fight or Muriata? What fight do you want me to see?
You don't gotta start
you make no
sense.
Me, what fight do you want me to see Rocky Fielding? What fight you want me to see Rocky Field to see? Oh, he's gonna beat Canelo Alvarez. See, you're contradicting yourself.
You lost me real quick. What are you talking about?
No, you are lost. You are lost because you can't defend that. You can't defend he's fighting Gildrem. You can't defend
you're lost
Rocky Fielding. You can't defend he's fucking Rocky. And you blame Demetrius Andrade?
For what?
For saying that he's bad? What the fuck do you think John Ryder is? He had 7 losses, for God's sake.
I told you Canelo should have fought him. I told you that. I told you Canelo should have fought Boo Boo and went undisputed at 160.
That's what he needed to do. And he would have shut us everything down. He would have shut us if he would have done that, he would have been. There's nothing to argue.
I know, Jimmy.
But he didn't do that.
Jimmy, but what I'm telling you is that Boo Boo never put no weight on his name, so he's a fucking nobody and no one cares.
If nobody wants to fight
I'm telling you, Jimmy.
If nobody wants to fight you, you can't do anything because you can't force any fighter to fight somebody they don't want to fight.
And then I'd bring up names and you make
are you defending
fight him? So every fucking name I brought up, you had an excuse.
Are you defending
every fucking name I brought up, Jimmy? You had a fucking
fighter. No, you make the excuses for Canelo.
No, you just went on a whole story. You just went on a whole story. I told you he ducked Benavidez. I told you he ducked Benavidez.
Triple G come up one weight class.
I told you he ducked Benavidez. I told you that. No excuses. I told you.
No, the only one he ducked.
You make excuses for Demetrius Andrade having a fucking
I'm not
trash-ass
making excuses.
resume.
He was ducked. What do you want me to tell you? He wasn't ducked.
Every name I gave you that he could have got these names on his resume, you have an excuse.
Nobody wanted to fight him because the style was too fucking complicated.
Korbov did. Sergey Korbov did.
Korbov wasn't even as mandatory.
Dermachenko. Oh, he has to be a
mandatory. Korbov was not as mandatory.
Damn, bro, he had to be a mandatory.
Well, he
Johnny Beck
wasn't
was.
mandatory.
Johnny
You
Beck
talk
was.
about mandatory.
Hey, Johnny Beck was.
Johnny Beck was not in that situation because he already was going to go with Joseph Parker. He was already fighting Joseph Parker.
Got him, Jimmy.
No,
Zach Parker
lied.
was.
You
Zach
lied,
Parker
bro.
was. Zach Parker was.
So anyway, so even if that's true, Canelo still ducked Demetrius Andre. That's it.
Yeah, and that's cool. And Demetrius Andre.
No, it's true though. It's true. Did he duck him? Did he duck him?
That's fine. Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Okay,
Yeah, he's
okay.
fine. Okay, just like he ducked Benavidez, right?
Okay. Yeah, he did. She sure did.
But the difference is Benavidez is going to be a superstar, and Demetrius Andre is a fucking nobody. That's the difference.
The difference is you're a fanboy.
Oh, it don't matter.
You believe it. You're like a Floyd Mayweather fan.
Hey, bro, you want to call me a fanboy?
No, you are like
so
a Floyd
bad,
Mayweather
bro.
fan.
You want to call me a fanboy so bad, Jimmy.
You are undefeated. You believe in undefeated records and all that garbage. You're not a real
you
boxing
don't know me. I wish you
You're
would
not a
come
real
to my
boxing
channel.
fan.
Hold on, Jimmy, let me
What
say
you're
this.
saying.
Jimmy, let me say something.
You're putting down a boxer.
Hear me out, Jimmy.
You're putting down a boxer who was avoided. Think about that.
Jimmy. Yeah,
I don't want to
have
hear you. That sounds like bullshit to me.
sympathy. I don't have no sympathy for I blame this guy because my career sucks. My
Yeah,
resume sucks.
Yeah,
so I
Canelo
blame
can
this guy.
duck Andre.
It's Triple G's fault.
Canelo can
It's
duck
Canelo's
Andre.
fault. It's everybody else's fucking
Yeah, it's
fault.
everybody else. They don't want to fight him.
Resume sucks.
Yeah,
Come
yeah,
on,
because
bro.
They don't want to fight him.
Jimmy,
because
do
they
you
don't
blame
wanna
the
fight
next
him.
man?
You're not a
Jimmy,
real
do you
boxing
blame-
fan.
Jimmy,
You are
do
not
you
a
blame
real
the next
boxing
man,
fan.
Jimmy?
You are not a real boxing fan because if you were a real boxing fan, you defend the boxers that are being ducked, and you are not.
Oh,
You're
my
defending
God.
the
Nah,
pussies
bro, I
that
don't.
duck
I
them.
don't defend
You
duck
are
fighters.
defending the
No,
pussies
no.
that duck
I
them.
do
That
not
is
defend
your
duck fighters.
testimony.
You
Your
gotta get it.
testimony. Your testimony is you defeat.
You know where you
defend
live.
the
This is the wild.
pussies
This
that
the
duck
sport
them.
of boxing. The sport of boxing is the wild, wild west. Nobody's here to
Not
help
the
you.
Wild Wild West.
No
You
one's
take
here to
the
help
road
you, bro.
of
No
taking
one's
the
here to
big
help
fight.
you. Nobody's gonna help your
you.
next
Nobody's
motherfucker
gonna
build his
help you.
career.
You are-
Nobody's
you-
gonna help him, bro.
You basically want fighters who are ducked to be discriminated. That's it.
I feel
That's your
like there's
testimony.
enough-
That
I
is your
feel-
testimony.
I feel-
It's okay if
I
Triple G
feel-
ducks. It's
I
okay
feel-
if Triple G ducks whoever he wants
I
because he's the
feel-
money man, right?
Bro,
He can do whatever he wants, right? I'm gay.
Jimmy, come on,
He
bro.
can do whatever he wants.
All right,
right?
give me my turn, bro. Hold on, Jimmy. I feel like every fighter, bro, has enough opportunity and there's enough work out here to build your name on your own. You don't
Not
need to chase the next motherfucker. You don't have to blame. You don't have to blame the next man. You don't have to blame the next man, Jimmy.
You don't
can
want
go
to blame
get it
him.
on your own.
You don't
You
want
can
to
go
blame
turn
him because
yourself.
you're a fanboy
Hey,
of
you can
Triple
go
G and
turn
Canelo.
yourself into
You
a
are
fucking superstar all on your
You
own.
are a fanboy of Triple G and Canelo. That's why
Man,
you don't
I'm
want
not
you
even
to
a
protect them.
fanboy, bro. All right, Jimmy, let me say one more thing.
So
before I
let me
go.
ask you a
Jimmy,
question. If we
hold
me
on,
and you got
let
to
me say
sparring,
this, Jimmy.
let me
Hold
tell
on,
you one
don't let
thing.
me talk,
If me
bro.
and you got to
Jimmy, you ain't
sparring,
I come
and
to
me-
your channel and you don't let me talk, bro.
no, I'm giving you
wish-
talk, but you're
I
making
wish-
up a lot of shit.
Hold on real quick. I wish that you come and check out my channel so you can understand what kind of boxing fan I am, because you just said you don't like undefeated fighters. Me neither, bro.
I don't like them.
Undefeated. Let me give you my take, Jimmy. An undefeated record raises red flags to me. When I see a 33-year-old and he's undefeated, I start to look at his resume and say, why the fuck is he 33 and undefeated? Oh, this is why, because he ain't fought shit. So I'm
But
with you
you're-
on that, Jimmy.
But
You
are
should come to my
excusing-
channel.
you
You
are
should come to my
excusing-
fucking
you
channel,
are
Jimmy.
fucking excusing, but that's bullshit because you're excusing fighters who are ducking other fighters and blaming it on the person that they ducking. Are you insane? How is that even possible? That's like accusing Gervonta
Demetrius
Davis of
Andre
ducking David.
sabotaged his
That
own
is-
career.
that
That's the only
is-
one.
that
We're only
is
talking
like-
about one fighter, Jimmy. We're only talking about one.
Oh,
Stop
yeah?
saying fighters. We're talking about one. We're talking about boom.
He was
That's the only one
ducked.
we're talking about.
He was ducked. What
And
do you
he
want me to
sabotaged
do?
his own career, Jimmy.
No, they
he
sabotaged
backhanded
his
the Jamal
career.
Charlo fight.
They
What happened in the
sabotaged
Jamal
him
Charlo fight?
because he
Why
was
didn't
too
he
good.
fight?
He
Why
was
didn't
too
he fight
fucking
Jamal
good.
Charlo, Jimmy?
Terrence Crawford even himself said that Demetrius Andre is me and 160 pounds.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't care about that dumb shit.
Oh, you don't care about that, but it's Terrence
That's
Crawford.
stupid shit. That's not true, bro.
Did they
Demetrius Andre doesn't
sabotage?
fight like that,
Did
bro.
they sabotage? Let me ask you a question. Did
I
they
wanted to ask you a
sabotage
question, bro.
Crawford? Did they sabotage Crawford's career for the most part?
Did who sabotage Crawford?
Yeah, nobody wanted to fight him in a fucking
Ooh.
welterweight. Now do you not know that?
Well, that's funny because if he would have just went to the PBC like he ended up doing at the end, then he could have got the fight.
Huh,
He
right, but
went-
he was the top rank,
Hey,
and not
but-
even Manny Pacquiao wanted
Hey,
to fight
bro,
him top
but
rank
he
for 40
fought-
million.
but- hey, but
and neither,
listen. He went to PBC at the end, right? The fight
He went
happened.
to PBC.
The fight
It
happened
didn't
to
matter.
PBC, right?
It didn't matter. The fight was made.
He ended up going to the PBC at the end, right?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Went years ago. He should have went to the PBC years ago.
Keith Thurman was in PBC.
Easy touches from Top Rank, and he loved it.
Thurman was in PBC.
He was getting those easy touches from Top Rank, and he fucking loved it. Easy paydays.
Keith Thurman was in PBC with Errol Spence, and he ducked him. So no excuse.
Should have went to the PBC a long time ago.
It doesn't make a difference if you don't want to fight. Even Bob Arum said, if you want to tango, just sign the contract.
Why didn't he go to the PBC a long time ago?
Errol Spence was fucking, and when he saw what happened with Sean Paul, he was scared.
He could have fought Danny Garcia. He could have fought Danny Garcia.
Danny Garcia was scared of him.
He could have fought
Danny
Keith
Garcia
Thurman.
didn't want to
fight. He could have fought Keith Thurman. He could have fought Sean Porter.
Danny Garcia ducked him when he was 140 pounds. He moved up.
Hey, it ain't my fault. If he wanted to stay at Top Rank and get those easy paydays,
you're ridiculous, bro.
Stay at Top Rank and get those easy paydays.
You say you're pro boxing, but you are pro the fighters who duck other fighters, and you blame it on the person who is ducking. I mean, you blame the person.
I don't have no sympathy. I don't have no sympathy.
Yeah, bullshit. Jimmy. I don't believe. Everything you say goes down to the toilet.
I don't got no sympathy, Jimmy.
Toilet. You're full of shit. You're not pro boxing. You're not pro boxing.
All right, Jimmy. I gave you an hour, man. I can't argue with you no more, bro. That's all I got, Jimmy. 1 hour. I wanted to call you out. You're more than welcome to come to my channel and argue with all of us anytime you want, bro. You're more than fucking welcome, bro. All right, Jimmy? It's not personal. It's just fucking boxing, bro.
I want to see the best fight, the best. I don't give a shit about the fear. And I don't want no duckers. I don't want no fucking duckers. And I'd rather have a Morrell Jr. over a Jaime Mujia any time of the day. Right. I'd rather have a fucking Perrangulo than a Demetrius Sandra. If you can't get that in your head, then you don't know boxing.
Okay, one question before I get up out of here. How do you feel about this situation? Remember when David Benavidez came in overweight, 3.5 pounds, and Mauricio Sulaiman said, don't worry, bro, I can move you up, and you could be Artur Beterbiev #1 contender. And then Benavidez said, no, thank you. I'm going to stay down here and keep killing myself to make the weight. What's your take on that? Since you don't like duckers, you're not
understanding the situation, pal. You don't understand. If you are in your weight class, your everything you have, your obligation is in your weight class. You don't have to go to a different weight class. Your obligation is in your weight class.
3.5 pounds.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, a lot of shit doesn't matter to you.
A lot of things don't matter to you. A lot of things don't matter to you.
Facts, only facts, bro.
No facts here. You've been corrected a few times.
Why did he turn it down? Why didn't he want to go up to fight Artur Beterbiev? Now he's at light heavyweight. Now he's at light heavyweight, crying for a shot.
Okay.
When Mauricio Sulaiman was going to make him #1, he didn't want it. Why? What happened? What changed?
You know what? He's at least trying to fight him, and he fought Morrell Jr., and those two were ducked by Canelo Alvarez.
Bro, what are we talking about, bro? I'm talking about Artur Beterbiev, bro.
He's going to fight Artur Beterbiev. He just requested the fight with Bieber.
Why didn't he accept the #1 spot 3 years ago when he came in 3.5 pounds overweight?
Weight class, he doesn't have to move up. It's not an obligation. He has an obligation with his weight class.
What obligation? He didn't have no belt. What obligation did he have?
If he wants to, if he can't make that weight class, you dummy, he doesn't have to go up.
He couldn't make the weight no more. So why not move up?
No, he did make the weight because he was staying there. He didn't move up to light heavyweight till
he fought. Are you dumb? Are you dumb, Jimmy?
No, you're stupid because you're saying that a fighter has to move up.
3.5 pounds overweight.
No fighter has to move up.
3.5 pounds overweight.
No fighter has to move up.
Yeah, when there's a fucking Russian monster waiting on you, you're not going to move up.
No, of course not, because he
because you're a fucking dumb.
You're an idiot.
You're a fucking dumb. He
wants to fucking fight fucking Canelo Alvarez.
Yeah, the little old man. I know, the little old man.
He wants to fight Canelo Alvarez, you whip ass.
Of course he does. The little old man.
He wants to fight. He wants to make a legacy in 168.
Yeah, the little old man.
He moves up to 175. You dummy.
Yeah, the little old man. He wanted to fight the little old man.
You don't even understand boxing.
The little old man. He wanted to fight him so bad.
You have to fight.
Did he fight him? Did he fight him?
Who fight who?
Did he fight Canelo?
Who did that? David Benavidez?
Yeah.
No, because Canelo didn't want to.
So what the fuck, bro? You could have fought Beterbiev years ago. So you stay at 68 to beg for a fight. You stay at 68 to beg for a fight. You don't get it. So then you move to 75, and now here you are begging again. Why does you continue to beg for fights, bro?
Canelo's ducking. Canelo's ducking Benavidez. It's Benavidez' fault.
Shit is weird. No, I told no.
No, it is his fault.
Don't do
This
that.
is his fault.
Don't do that.
No, I'm doing that because that's what you said about Andre. So I'm putting it in
this conversation by telling you that Canelo.
You contradict yourself, bro.
I started by telling you that. I started by telling you that.
Any fighter, my position is follow Barry. If you can make the weight, try to do as much as you can in your weight class. I told Davis it's a waste of time.
You couldn't make the weight
I told him it's a waste.
Couldn't make the weight no more.
I told him it was a waste of time to stay at 168 because Canelo will pussy you. Canelo's a pussy. He will never take that fight. Move up to 175.
Okay, then what are you arguing? Then what are you arguing? Then we both agree he should have moved up.
I just told you he moved up when he could. But if he can still make the weight, he can still make some.
Jimmy, he
can start to make that Canelo fight.
He came in 3.5 pounds overweight. What do you mean he can make the weight no more?
You know what the problem is? You know what the problem is? When you have the belts hostage, there's nothing anybody can do.
He could have fought when it took Better BF's belt.
Once again, when you have the belts hostage, stop defending Canelo.
Yeah,
when you have the belts hostages,
Better BF.
When you have that belts hostages, there's nothing you can do.
Let me ask you this: so when Benavidez turned down the opportunity to become that number one contender, do you know who did become the number one contender?
Well, are you talking about David Benavidez when he was supposed to be the contender for Canelo Alvarez?
No, when
okay, not that one, right?
Hold on, let's talk, Jimmy. When Suleiman offered Benavidez the number one contender spot to Better BF, when he turned it down, do you remember who stepped in and did become the number one contender?
Go ahead, remind me.
It was Callum Smith.
Smith.
What happened after that?
Okay,
Better BF fought him.
Morrell Jr. Morrell Jr. is fighting Callum Smith.
Yeah, good shit. Better BF fought him and knocked him out. So if Benavidez
so
I'm saying that Benavidez would have took that opportunity, Better BF would have fought him. Better BF would have fought him.
We're talking 3 years ago. David Benavidez was not in that. David Benavidez was not in 175. He was in 68.
He came in 3.5 pounds overweight.
It doesn't matter. He still was in 168.
And he
doesn't have to accept. He doesn't have
68 for no reason.
Doesn't have to accept a new weight class if he can still make the weight.
He came in 3.5 pounds overweight. What are you talking about?
It doesn't really matter because he didn't accept to be in 175.
Cool, bro. All right, Jimmy. Good shit, man.
No, I'm just saying to you. You're trying to push David to jump against Better BF. That's the type of boxing you're saying.
Mauricio did, not me.
Okay,
Mauricio
so what
offered
are you
it to
complaining
him.
about? What are you complaining about?
Mauricio offered.
So
it
you
to
don't
him.
like Mauricio, right? So what are you complaining about? You don't like. You said you don't like the WBC and you don't like Mauricio. What are you complaining about?
None of the sanctioning bodies, only the IBF. I don't like none of the sanctioning bodies. I think they're all.
Okay, so what are you complaining about?
I think they're full of shit.
So what are you? David wanted that Canelo fight. Can you blame him for that? No. Eventually, he had to move up because there was no legacy to be made.
And so Canelo ducked him. So Canelo ducked him.
No, he did not duck him. He was not in his weight class.
Canelo ducked Benavidez,
He was not in his weight class. He never said, I'm going to officially move up to 175. Where did he say that?
Canelo ducked Benavidez,
Where did he say?
Canelo ducked Benavidez, correct?
What do you think?
I'm asking you, just clarifying. He did, right?
Canelo.
And now Bival's ducking Benavidez, right?
Okay, Demetrius Andrade was going to fight David Benavidez to fight the mandatory against Canelo Alvarez. Did that fight ever happen?
Which one?
Canelo versus the winner.
No.
Okay, that's it.
Okay.
So now we move
David
up.
Was ducked. So David was ducked at 68. So and now David moves up to 75, and now he's ducked again, right?
So let me ask you a question.
Right?
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Was David Benavidez, did he said officially during the time of Callum Smith that he was going to move up to 175 pounds? Did he say yes or no?
I don't know what fight you're talking about, but
no. I'm not saying a fight. I'm saying that David Benavidez, when you said about the Callum Smith, and I remember that about what you call it,
Mauricio offered him to move up.
Okay. But did David Benavidez said yes, I'm going to go move up in weight?
No, he said I want to stay at 168. That's what he said.
Okay.
So then
now when you're mentioning people. Because you're going to reference Canelo, you're going to mention David Benavidez. Is David Benavidez officially now in 175 pounds?
Yes.
Okay, that's different.
And now again, he's being ducked, right? And he can't get a title shot, correct?
Can't get a title shot. So
Okay.
he's looking for
Okay,
Arthur
Jimmy.
Beterbiev. He
Okay,
just
Jimmy.
Ring Magazine.
Okay, and I love that. And I love that. But what I'm saying, Jimmy, is you're going to cry about being ducked at 168, cry about being ducked at 175, but you had the opportunity to move up to 175 and fight the champion, and you didn't take it. You didn't take it, Jimmy.
No, because he didn't have the obligation. He didn't have the obligation. He didn't
want to hear that shit no more,
Jimmy. He didn't move up officially. You're lying to yourself. You just confessed. You just confessed. He didn't move up officially.
Nobody wants to fight me.
It's like this. I'm gonna give you an example.
I'm not here for that shit, Jimmy.
Does Sebastian Fundora have an obligation to fight Janovic right now?
No.
Okay. He's in a different weight class.
Has he come in overweight? Has he missed weight by 3.5 pounds?
It doesn't really matter. Does he have an obligation?
Doesn't that matter, Jimmy?
It doesn't matter. Does he have an obligation?
Hey,
no,
Jimmy,
I'm hard. Is he in a,
Jimmy, you're
is he
crazy,
150?
bro. You're crazy, Jimmy.
Is he in
You're
150?
a biased American boxing fan.
Is he in
I'm not
150?
going to say you're not a boxing fan because you know your shit. Jimmy, I'm not going to disrespect you and say you don't know shit about boxing because you know your shit.
Okay,
you're just a biased American boxing fan.
Okay, I'm just asking you a question.
You're
I think you're
biased American boxing fan, bro.
I think you're biased with Mexican. All right, so let me ask you another question.
No, you don't.
Is 150?
No, you don't.
Is Sebastian Fundora? Let's say he didn't make weight. Let's say Sebastian Fundora next fight doesn't make weight.
Yep.
Does he have an obligation to fight Janovic?
Not fight Janovic. Move up though. Move up.
No, he doesn't.
If you're that fucking big, Jimmy, if you're that fucking big and you miss weight, move your ass up. You already won 2 belts.
No, hold on.
You already won 2 belts. Move the fuck up. There's nothing more to do.
That's what you say. After what David Benavidez did when he missed up the weight, did he make the weight after that?
Yes, he did.
Okay, thank you.
All right, but we're still crying about everybody's ducking him. But if he could have fought Beterbiev and been three-belt unified champion years ago.
My point is,
years ago,
you start in your weight class, you have to do the most you can in your weight class. This is not the 90s where everybody's fighting each other. This is not the 90s where everybody's trying to fight each other. This is not that. This is not the 90s where everybody fights each other. People don't have 7 losses in today's record. They're avoiding. So the fighters who want to fight, they have to they have to grab as much as they can for their legacy in their weight class before they move. Unfortunately, this is the type of boxing that we live in. There's nothing we can do. I hate to say that, but boxing is shit because of that.
Yeah, and I agree with you. And my thing is you're blaming it all on Canelo Alvarez.
I'm not.
Like he's the only one doing it when they're all doing this shit, Jimmy. They're all doing this shit, Jimmy.
Gervonta Davis does it. Okay. What's the other one too? Give me another one. Another name. Anthony Joshua dug fucking Deontay Wilder for years. That was another one. Give me another one.
Deontay Wilder had one of the worst resumes I've ever seen in my fucking life.
You can't say he ducked Anthony Joshua. He wanted the fight.
You see Anthony Joshua's resume? You put Anthony Joshua's resume side by side with Deontay Wilder. It don't even fucking add up.
You're not a boxing fan. They should have fight for Undisputed.
Yeah,
that's how you know.
Of course they should have.
Let me ask you a question.
Did PBC and Al Heyman ever offer AJ a fight? I'm asking you a question. Did PBC and Al Heyman ever offer AJ a fight?
Yeah, they did. Yes, they did.
Fucking did not, bro. They never offered AJ a fight.
Deontay Wilder.
Eddie Hearn and DAZN.
Anthony Joshua sent an offer.
DAZN offered the fight, Jimmy.
DAZN offered, and Deontay Wilder did after the option. Look for it. He did offer a fight. He did.
Okay, well then one for one they both ducked. Then they both ducked, Jimmy.
No, they would not.
Ducked, Jimmy.
Anthony Joshua never wanted that fight.
Then they both ducked. But at the end of the day, right?
You're just being biased. Once again, you're anti-American. You are anti-American.
No, I'm not.
You're pro-Mexico, anti-American. You're anti-American. That's what you are. You're an anti-American person.
Call ice on me, Jimmy. Call ice.
No. You talk about me. You're
call ice on me, Jimmy.
No, you are. You're anti-American. He gave the chance to King Kong Ortiz.
Who had a better resume? Who had a better resume?
He gave a chance.
Who had a better resume? AJ or Wilder?
Once again, it's not about resumes. Who had a better resume?
It's about resume.
Who had a better resume? Surase or Jaime Mujia? Who lost?
That don't even matter. Who cares about that?
Oh, no, that doesn't matter anymore?
Who cares if you're bringing up nobodies, bro? We're
No,
talking about
no,
heavyweight
so Jaime
champions.
Mejia was
We're
a
talking
nobody.
about heavyweight
So Jaime
champions, bro.
No, I'm just giving you
You're
an
moving the
example of what you're
goalposts.
saying.
You move the
No,
goalposts. We're
because
talking
I'm
about
giving you the
heavyweight
same
champions.
example and
We're
somewhere
talking
else.
about
And you're
two heavyweight champions that were heavyweights
bro,
at the same time.
Anthony
Who had the
Joshua.
better resume?
Anthony
And
doesn't
answer
matter
the
about the
question.
resume. You have to
Answer
be
the
an
question.
undisputed.
Answer the question.
Who had a better? Okay, Anthony Joshua had a little slightly better resume.
Slightly, he was 3-belt unified, bro.
Okay, it doesn't matter. Did he fight Deontay Wilder for undisputed?
Deontay Wilder didn't want to fight him. DAZN
No,
offered
he
him 100
wanted
million.
to fight him. You're
DAZN
lying. You're a
offered him
liar.
100 million.
You are a liar.
DAZN
You are
offered
a
him
liar.
100
You're
million.
anti-American and a liar. Of course he wanted to fight. He fought King Conor Ortiz
why
and
not?
gave the opportunity.
So why not?
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Did Anthony Joshua fight King Conor Ortiz? Did he fight? Okay.
He fought Dillian White and Joseph Parker.
Oh, okay. Well, he did. Okay,
He fought
so
Klitschko. He fought Klitschko. He fought Joseph Parker.
Yeah,
fought
okay.
Dillian White.
And so did Wilder. And so did Wilder.
No, he didn't. Who?
Wilder didn't fight
none of
Joseph
those dudes.
Parker.
Yeah, and got his ass whooped.
Okay.
And got his fucking ass
Look
whooped.
at you. Look at
And got his fucking ass whooped.
Yeah, because you racist. You're racist. You want to see black fighters lose. That's what it is. I
I'm
know you,
racist,
bro.
bro.
I know you're kind.
I'm a Canelo fan.
I know.
I'm a Canelo fan. I'm racist.
I know you. You want to put that Deontay Wilder, even though he gave the opportunity.
He got his ass whooped by Joseph Parker. What do you want me to say, bro?
He gave the opportunity to Tyson Fury. Did Joshua fight Tyson Fury?
I don't know. They did not.
Okay, I'm done.
So what does that mean?
I'm done.
What the fuck is so special about Tyson Fury?
Oh, what's so fucking special about Joshua?
He didn't have no belts.
He didn't have no
the
belts.
fucking belts.
Oh, did he have the WBC?
Joshua had the belts.
Did he have the WBC when he beat Wilder?
Wilder did. Not fucking Tyson Fury.
Fury had the belt when he beat Wilder.
Oh, once he beat Wilder.
Oh, okay.
Wilder had the fucking belt.
Okay.
Wilder had the fucking belt.
Wilder had the belt.
Even after the first fight,
Wilder
Jimmy.
had the belt.
Even after the first fight, Jimmy. Wilder was still the champion.
Wilder had the belts. And
why you go fight this dude with no belt, no mandatory, no nothing, voluntary? Why don't you go fight AJ?
You're not a boxing fan. You're not a boxing fan.
So the champion. So the 3-belt. Let me say this real quick, Jimmy. The 3-belt unified champion. He did make an offer to Deontay Wilder to go undisputed. The offer was made, and he didn't accept it. So I don't know.
Deontay Wilder wanted that fight, and he showed it.
Why didn't he accept the offer from DAZN, $100 million?
Why didn't Joshua accept the fight?
Bro, he made the offer first.
No, he did in a shit offer, and then Wilder said, Wilder said, "I will offer you a better deal," and he didn't want to take it.
Okay, well, they both ducked each other, bro. But fuck it. If one, hold on, Jimmy, don't cut me off. If one dude got 3 belts and he offers you a fight, bro, he's the fucking A side. You got to go take his belts. Okay. You got to go take his fucking belts, bro.
Okay, well,
you only got 1 belt. You got no leverage. Do you want the belts or not? Do you want to go undisputed or not? I got 3 belts. I got all the weight. I got all the fucking hardware. Let's go. Come over here and let's fight. You take the fucking
They
fight,
were trying to lowball Wilder in that fight.
100 million? Lowball?
100 million was not offered for that fight.
100 million DAZN.
Go check it out. There was no 100 million
DAZN offer. Jimmy?
Not 100 million.
Good shit, Jimmy. I gotta go take care of my kids. I'll fuck with you later, Jimmy. Good shit. We could do it again another time, man.
I want it whenever. Yeah, get out of here, bro. And this guy is talking about boxing, and like talking about the duckers, and like these fighters want to duck, and it's okay to the fighters who duck. Nothing there. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. I don't understand these boxing fans today. But I'm gonna put it straight for y'all. Anytime there's a fighter that's ducking another fighter, he needs to be called out. That's what it is. And you don't have any obligation, if you're in your weight class, to fight another weight class. That is a made-up fucking invention. So that's just stupid as fuck. But anyway, that's how it is. Said here, I'm gonna start crying. I'm gonna tell already. Brandon Brown is one of the biggest Canelo's nut huggers. Yeah. Yo, Jimmy, I just don't understand, man, these people. I just don't understand these people, man. They say they're boxing fans. Like I said, I respect all the fighters who take all the tough fights, but if you're going to talk bad about Demetrius Andrade, talk bad about Deontay Wilder, who's proven, who's fought literally everybody, and Anthony Joshua did not want to fight that guy. It's just unbelievable, insane. But I think this guy just doesn't like American fighters, and that's what it is. And there's a lot of racism involved, and that's what it is. That's why I pull my stand. I think this guy's racist. That's my opinion. Anyway, if y'all got any questions, y'all can go ahead and join in. But that's how we do it over here. Just unbelievable. I'll leave the link here if anybody wants to move in. Y'all can move in. And now Canelo's fighting fucking Terence Crawford. What's the excuse for that? I didn't even went that far. Fucking get out of here, Canelo. Fuck Canelo. That fucking dude, man. He's a prize fighter. He don't give a shit about the best fights or the most dangerous fights. If you want to step in, you can step in. Debate against me. I am open. All right. All right. So anyway, give us a like, give us a subscribe also to our channel, and also become part of our community here in Golden Out Boxing USA. And also follow us in X as well. And we'll see you in the next video. Peace out. And let's keep boxing.